So I am going away and I'm going to be back on Saturday night, and actually our daughter and soon-to-be son-in-law they're going to be here on Saturday night, and Andrew's working all day, so I thought I'd better make something ahead of time that can just sit in the fridge for a couple of days. So what I am going to do is make the shredded lamb ragu. Shredded lamb ragu, try saying that quickly about 10 times, be a total tongue twister, is in the latest Thermomix magazine. It's also one of the recipes that they have put onto Cookie-Do. So it's only a small collection from here on Cookie-Do, but the shredded lamb ragu, let me find you a picture. There we go. So this section of the magazine is all about cooking once but eating several times. So that is the lamb ragu. It's saying you can have it with pasta, you could have it over polenta, you could have it as a hot pot. So I'm just going to make the basic lamb ragu here, and we'll probably just have it with pasta on Saturday because that's easy. Anyway, here we go. So, if you're off, we just move a couple of things. I think I on the floor, that's a good thing. Okie doke, start cooking. So 20 grams of olive oil. Then 3 garlic cloves, so they are hiding in here somewhere. I have 3 garlic cloves. Oops. I have the onion cut into wedges. I have no celery because somebody doesn't like celery, and 100 grams of carrot cut into 3 centimeters. So I'm going to chuck all of those in. There you are, just to prove that there's garlic in there too. All right, I am going to move it forwards because you do need to make sure that there is no steam going up into your cupboards. Next. All right, so it's going to use high heat. So I've got the flash guard on top. All right, just sitting on top of the lid. And now it's going to cook for 12 minutes. So we're not going to hang around for all that time, but I'm just going to show you something whilst that's happening. I'm going to show you the rest of the recipe. And we might just do a little pause and show you a bit more cooking after that. So test free, here it is. So it is on Cookie-Do. Oh my goodness, new teeth today. So if we have a look at the recipe, it serves 8. Now, this is one where if you want to, it's not available for this recipe. Okay, you can't scale. Okay. But some of the recipes you can scale, but it is 8 portions because it wants you to make this recipe and then use it for other things as well. So this is what we're just doing now, high heat, 12 minutes. And then after that, we're going to chop it all up. So when you're using high heat, your onions need to be in wedges. If they are already chopped up, it won't actually use the high heat. I don't know how it does it. It is super intelligent, but I have done this before. The very beginning of the TM6, when I went and did a demo, chopped up the onion, and then it was meant to be high heat and it wouldn't do it. So you need to make sure that your onion's in wedges. But it doesn't mean it has to stay that way. You can always chop it up afterwards. I don't know if you can hear the sizzle. Let me just take it back just a second. Please excuse my messy house. It's sizzling away. All right. So after the 12 minutes and the chopping, we're going to add pancetta. I couldn't get pancetta. I got something else dealing with prosciutto. That's right. Thyme, rosemary, chili flakes, bay leaves and wine, and cook for another 3 minutes without the measuring cup. Then we're going to add all the remaining ingredients apart from the parmesan. So what we're going to do then, we're going to add, where is it, down here, the lamb. So there's 1,200 grams of lamb shoulder, chicken stock paste. You can make your own on Cookie-Do. I have the stock paste and the chicken stock paste and the vegetable stock paste in my fridge. We're going to use tomato paste, tomato passata, a little bit of sugar, salt, and pepper. All that's going to be added. It's going to cook for 25 minutes at Varoma on reverse speed stir. So really slowly, high temperature, really slowly on reverse. So the blunt side of the rounded side of the blades is going to be hitting the meat rather than the sharp side. After that, we're going to reduce the heat to 98 degrees. So it's just under boiling point for 45 minutes, same sort of speed until the meat is cooked. Then we're going to insert, so often a lot of shredding is 4-second speed 4 reverse. This is 5-second speed 5 reverse. And it says serve with cooked pasta or side choice, garnish with grated Parmesan. I'm just going to have a look and see. No, it says we served our ragu with cookie dough, with cooked pappardelle. You can also serve with gnocchi, polenta, or mashed potato. See cookie dough for recipes. All right. So let me just grab the magazine a sec. Just get out of this 1 second. Stop sharing. All right. So in our magazine, in Newsagents Now, #1 bestseller, really good recipes. I'll show you a bit more whilst we're at it. So they've got the easy lamb hot pot. That's the other option there. All right. And let me find the recipe for that. So if you're making the easy lamb hot pot variation, you peel and cut into 5mm thick slices. If you've got a peel, if you've got a blade cover peeler, you can peel them. Just make sure your potatoes aren't too big. And if you've got a TM6, you've got peeler mode. If you have a TM5, then you do peeling is speed 4 reverse. So you put the potatoes in over the blade cover peeler, you cover that with water, and then you do speed 4. Okay, it's usually about 4 minutes. Then it's got 200 grams of vegetables of your choice. So, what's it say here? So then it goes on to another bit with the easy lamb hot pot here. And it says, place the ragu into a casserole dish or the 2.7 litre vacuum seal container, which is just awesome. Only available as a poster board. All right, it's a big vacuum seal container. If you haven't seen the vacuum seal containers, they are awesome. They are glass, they have a lid, they have a vacuum little wand. You suck out the air and you can either freeze or you can just leave it in your fridge. So when we went overseas, not this time, but the previous time, I had stuff in the fridge for basically 5 weeks in a vacuum seal container, totally usable when I got back. So awesome thing. Great way of reducing your waste, vegetables and things. Anyway, so basically you've got your lamb ragu, and then it says weigh 120 grams of cold water into a jug, then stir in corn flour. Oh, it's saying cooked sliced potatoes. The recipe at step 3. Okay, I missed this bit. If you are making the easy lamb hot pot recipe, pre-steam your potatoes here. So remember I showed you, and we get this up again. All right. So if you want to steam potatoes over the top to make this hot pot, at this point here, because you're cooking Varoma temperature, and remember with Varoma, you get a rolling boil and you get steam. All right. So that's when you would cook your potatoes. So you would weigh your 800 grams of potatoes that have been sliced into add it to the Varoma dish and the vegetables. Okay, those other vegetables, your 200 grams of choice, peas, diced carrots, diced zucchini. Bit tempting to make actually. For the last 8 to 10 minutes of the cooking, and then refrigerate until ready to use. So putting it all together, if you've already you've cooked those veggies and you've got your cooked potato as well and your ragu, then you're going to add your the cooked vegetables mix into the ragu, and then you're going to arrange the potato slices slightly overlapping over the ragu and brush with oil. Bake for 35 minutes until the potatoes are golden. Stand for 10 minutes before serving. So that is one of the options that you can use this ragu for. Another one is silky polenta with lamb ragu. And with the polenta, you place garlic and 20 grams of butter into the mixing bowl, chop. Then you add, and you cook 3 minutes, 120 speed stir. Add 900 grams of boiling water, polenta, which is 130 grams, and salt, and cook for 5 minutes. Then you add the rest of the butter, some parmesan, and mix, and you pour into serving bowls. It thickens when it's standing, and then you can serve with the ragu and a bit of extra parmesan cheese. Pretty good, hey? Now, the other ones that I've got here, one here I really want to do, I have to say, is this yellow curry. This is another one where you make it 3 meals out of 1 cook. So the yellow curry, you make the basic yellow curry sauce. Then you can have it beef and cashew yellow curry, a yellow curry noodle soup, which looks pretty awesome. That's the beef and cashew. And then you can do a mushroom yellow curry. So that's one of the other great time-saving things by making a lot of one. So it makes 1.8 kilos of the curry sauce. The next one is chicken tikka. So you make the chicken tikka. You can do it in empanadas or enchiladas. I did make it for my daughter. She did say she was a little bit confused. Her taste buds were a bit confused because she was expecting Mexican with their big enchiladas. However, it is a way that you can use more tikka. And then we've got the lamb ragu. And the last one that is like this is gnocchi. All right, so these are not potato gnocchi. It is, hang on, maybe they are potato gnocchi. No, they're ricotta. Okay, and from that you can serve it with a pesto there, or you can do a Sorrentina sauce. And let me tell you what's in the Sorrentina sauce. So Sorrentina sauce is basically the tomato sauce. Okay, and the last thing you can do with those gnocchi is, come on, Andy, find the page, is lemon, sage, butter, and pumpkin puree. Now, I haven't done this because I'm not really a big gnocchi person. There's a lot of flour in this. And, you know, going back to most nutrition, I'm pretty sure there's some ricotta, you know, full ricotta and potato and pumpkin gnocchi on cookie dough. I could absolutely try that with that. But, you know, you're welcome to give it a go. Those are 4 different ways that you can do sort of batch cook. Other things in here, they've got other sections. Look at this. Winter warmers. We have osso buco with orange and fennel salad. Creamy potato mash. Now, doesn't the mix make an awesome mash? We've got mustard and cheddar mash and a kale mash. We've got sticky pork ribs. Or the cheesy coleslaw. Easy chicken congee. Now, congee is a sort of rice. Okay. Noodles. Slow cooked lamb dressing. That looks like a really nice one. So there's a lot of different recipes in here. And if you're after something sweet, you come towards the back. Oh, let me show you this. That is delicious. That is the pistachio and lemon curd cake. So perfect time to make this cake. We have so much in the way of lemons everywhere. I have 2 bags I've got to actually juice. And but that is an awesome cake. And the other ones that look so good are these little sticky toffee puddings. Now that recipe is on cookie dough, and follow the cookie dough recipe because there is actually an error in the printing on this, which I cannot remember. It's something to do with the water. So yeah, so it says add remaining ingredients and 500 grams of water. But what you actually want to do is the 500 grams of water goes into the bowl. Your puddings go into the top, into the baroma, and they are steamed, but you don't want 500 grams of water in your mixture. Right, who knew I could talk for 12 minutes? Let's go on and do the next stage. So the next stage is going to be on baroma temperature. And that's basically adding everything else, pretty much. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's my sausage rolls done. Let me just put this in here and we'll get this going. So I've got the measuring cup in because we're going to chop all those veggies up. Speed 5. Chop very much, did it? Don't chop at all. Let's let it cool down 1 second. I'm just going to get my sausage rolls out. Find somewhere to put them. It could be. Okay, the ones on the top are definitely done. Look at those. These are the Kumara sausage rolls. So they are good. Top ones a bit. So when you've done something like high heat, it is really hot in there. And the Thermomix takes a little while to warm up with its chopping. So I'm just going to go back. I'm actually going to put it on 6. I can always stop that. I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Speed properly. I turned it off because I could hear it was chopping much better than the last time. Oh yeah, that's certainly chopped. All right. Next. Right down the sides. Awesome. 150 grams of pancetta. So remember I said I had prosciutto, so I've just got this. So that's all going in there. I haven't even weighed it, so I think I'm a bit under, but anyway, it'll do. Here we go. Okay, I've got thyme, I've got sage, and I've got rosemary all in here. They're all going in, my herbs. Smells good already. Dried chili flakes. What about those? Got to buy chili flakes. I don't want too much of this, so I'm just literally going to put a little bit in here. I know what else I've forgotten. I will find a bay leaf and throw it in afterwards. I've got to find those. They're up here somewhere in my cupboard. Big bay leaves. 200 grams of red wine. Okay, I know what I missed last night. There we go. Smelling even better now. Okay, then without the measuring cup, that's going to cook for 3 minutes. Okay. Right, we can look at the preview. So in the preview, I'm going to scrape down the sides. Then I'm going to add the lamb, the chicken stock paste, tomato paste, which is here, and basically half this potato. A little bit of white sugar, sea salt, pepper. Then I'm going to put the simmering basket on top. It's going to cook for 25 minutes on aroma. Then remember from what we saw on the recipe after that, it's going to basically cook at 98 degrees for 25 minutes. And then I'm going to shred it. Okay, exactly as we looked at in the recipe. So I hope I haven't burbled on for too long. I know there's a lot going on, but I'm really looking forward to this on Saturday night.